So number one says, Mr. Gordon plans to invest $300 at the end of each month for 12 years. If the account pays 9% compounded monthly, how much will he have at the end of 12 years? Okay, so we can easily plug this in on the calculator. Remember, it's going to be under apps, under finance, under TVM solver. You good? All right, so it says that he is putting in each month for 12 years. So that means there's going to be 144 payments because 12 times 12 is 144 this week. He has an account that's going to pay 9%. Don't worry about putting 0.09, just keep it as a percent. There was a previous value of nothing, but now he's putting in $300. So make it a negative 300. That means he's paying money out. And
I'm sorry, how do we understand?
it's under apps right there.
Yeah. Oh, finance. Yeah.
Finance TVM solver.
Okay.
All right. And it's payments per year. He's doing 12. And so you just move that down, that becomes 12. So let's figure out his future value. So you go to alpha, enter. So Mr. Gordon is going to have $77,313.47 after all is said and done.
Why is the PMT negative?
Because you're making a payment. So something will always be negative out there. It'll either be payment, future value, or PV. It'll always show up negative. If I made this just a positive 300, watch what happens. And I go down here, and I go alpha, enter. The negative just kind of defaults down.
Okay, but so does it matter if you make it negative? Okay.
No, just realize if you see a negative number. All right. So that's problem number one. Problem number two says, parents agree to invest $500 for their son at 10% compounded semi-annually on December 30th or June 30th, December 31st or June 30th. The following semester, he makes the dean's list during his 4 years in college. If he makes the dean list of the 8 semesters, how much money will he have when he graduates? Okay, so he's making 2 payments a year, and this is taking place for 8 semesters. 8 semesters is 4 years, so times 4. So there's 16 right there. 10% interest. Dude, this is a good account.
Wait, why is it? I think it's 16.
Oh, no, he's doing 2 payments a year for 4 years. So there's 8 payments total.
Okay.
All right. And then previous value is 0. He's going to have a $500 payment. And then we have to do payments per year. He's doing 2 payments per year.
24.
No, 2 payments a year. Payments per year is 2.
Oh.
And then C/Y always is the same thing. So then if I do alpha, go up to future value, alpha solve, it looks like this kid is going to walk out of college with $4,774.55, being that his parents invested $4,000, so he made an extra $774.
Why do you get a different answer when you say enter versus solve, or entry versus solve?
Oh, it's second solve because you're using the alpha command.
Yeah, I actually put second one time and I got like a way different answer.
Yeah, don't do second, do alpha. Because we're under the apps mode, so the alpha works with it. All right, we didn't have to do number 3, but we can take a look at number 3. How much should be invested at the end of each year at 10% compounded annually? Hey, bam! If you need a calculator, grab one. Did it go okay? Good. All the answers were A? Good. All right, and we're just on finance 6.2. So number 3 says, how much should be invested? So we don't know what the payment is going to be, so we're going to solve for that. We have 10% compounded annually. So in order to have 50,000 after 8 years, so how much should be invested at the end of each year? So you're going to do one payment a year. Okay. And I'm going to figure that out. How much should be invested at the end of each year? And this is 8 years. This is going to be 8 because we have 8 years. We're only putting it once. So let's see. So we should be able to go alpha solve here. So it looks like if he invested $417.51 each year for 8 years.
Change out the final value of the video.
Oh, I didn't, did I? That should be 50,000. So thank you so much.
I was like, that's definitely not what I got.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Alpha solve. Oh, it looks like he has to go $4,372.20 each year for 8 years to have that future value of $50,000. So if you think about that, that's looks like he did over 30. He invested a little bit over $32,000 to walk out with 50,000. Money making money. It's what you want, friends. And then it says a couple has computed, this is number 4, that they need $300,000 to establish an annuity when they retire in 25 years. How much money should they deposit at the end of each month in order to invest in a plan that pays 10% compounded monthly? Okay, so let's figure this out. So they're doing monthly, so that's 12 times, and they're doing 25 years, so you can just multiply that out. So there's 300 payments, 10% compounded. They didn't start with anything, but we're going to say that this has to be 300,000. And how much should they deposit at the end of each month? So there's payments per year. There's 12 because there's 12 months. And then we want to figure out how much you have to put in each month. So I'm going to go to payment, alpha, enter. So it looks like they have to put $226.10 each month in for 300 times. So if you go 300 times 226, that's a pretty nice walking around money. So if you put $300 in, or put $226.10 in, or rounded to 226 for 300 months, you've invested $67,800, and your account has $300,000 in it. I like that. Again, that's using time on your side. Number 5 says a family wants to have $200,000 college fund for their children at the end of 20 years. What contribution must be made at the end of each quarter for their investment? Pay 7.6%. Okay. So quarterly means you're going to have 4 payments a year for 20 years. So that means there's 80 payments. They're earning 7.6% interest. They want to figure out how much they need to do to get $200,000. And they're doing quarterly, so there's payments per year. There's 4 payments per year. And so we want to figure out how much these payments should be. So we're going to go alpha solve. So it looks like they have to put in $1,083.40 4 times a year for 20 years for their kids to have $200,000 to go to college with. Again, if you take a look at the math, they dropped 80 payments times 1083.40. So they put $86,662 away over 20 years to have this future value of $200,000. Again, money's doubling. It's good. We like this kind of stuff. So, what I will mark off tomorrow is will you finish up 6.2 number 1? B and I have already done 1 through 5 for you. Get 6 through 8 done. You have the rest of the period to work on it just because you don't have you might not have this calculator at home. So work on it now, get it done. I will mark it off tomorrow. Cool? And what I already started doing for you guys is I started investing $1 a day for each and every one of you. And then come see me when you're 60 years old, see how much money it is. That's in 40 years. That puts Stirrup at 92 years old. You come see me when I'm 92, I'll have no idea what I did, so I'll probably just start handing out money. It's like, dude, Stirrup, you got old. Who are you? It's me, Billy. Billy. I never had a son named Billy. Let's see.